Andrew Hicks is awesome. So we need to give him some love because he was able to get our 3 offices, the Ubaldini group, in the Smart Plan lab where you have everything now. So I'm going to show this to you because this is amazing. And I started messing around with this last night and looking at this. Can you guys see my command?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if you go into your command, go into Smart Plans, and all the Smart Plans in the library, go to the library. In the library, all the Smart Plans that you've had as of late are at the top. This is what every agent in America has. You now have the big good ones that have been beta tested by some of the top lead converters in the country, like Nick Baldwin. I told you guys about Nick Baldwin a while back. He helped, or he had turned $863 in ads into $80,000 in commission, already closed in 49 days. That's pretty amazing, isn't it? So he's got all of his in here. There's also different ones that I thought were really good, and there's pages of them. So what I want you all to do is go check these out because these are really good. Like the new Facebook lead follow-up is really good. Just Looking Nurture is good. And they're all really good because they had to be good to make it in. And yet you can see how many people are using them and how many stars and ratings they got. And you can kind of figure out what might be your next conversion plan. Not just for Facebook ads, but for your whole database too. So if you go in here, go check them out. Now what you need to do is when you see something you like, now I'm gonna just go through this. Here's new Facebook lead follow-up. So this guy has 16 agents using it. Now you gotta remember that we're like the first people to get this. So this number will go up because obviously the quarterly call plan has 15,000 people on it. This is brand new. So there'll be a lot of people starting to use this because we just got access to it. But it's a 3-step plan with 2 touches. And if you want to view the steps, all you have to do is hover over view steps and you can see it and you can even see what they wrote. If there's an email or a text, they actually show you the words and all that. Now, what I'm going to suggest you do is just take a few minutes and figure out who's you like or what are gaps in your lead conversion or lead follow-up, like the 6-month Just Looking Nurture. I'm sure several of you have someone that's kind of a looky-loo. This is a 7-step duration. You can go in here and look and see what they're doing. And see how they're doing it. And all you need to do is if you see something you like, you just hit add to Smart Plan. And once you do that, they're going to show up in your Smart Plans up here. So you may want to clear out anything you're not really using that you maybe saved in the past. But these are the ones that you're going to have actively visible when you go to a contact. So if I go to a contact, and I know this might be redundant for some of you that really know what you're doing on command. I just want to show it though, for anyone that might not. If you go to a contact, all you have to do is go up to Smart Plans and add to Smart Plans, and all the ones that you liked and saved are right here. You won't have access to the full library from here. You first got to like them. So that's a mistake a lot of people make because they don't understand how to get them in. So just go into Smart Plans, check out your library, and now you guys have the best of the best in terms of conversion, proven conversion, right here. So check it out and tell me what you guys think.
So question, are those Smart Plans all Smart Plans from people in our market center, or are these people all over the country?
Great question. They're the best converters in the whole country.
Okay, so everybody else that uses command at Keller Williams has access to them as well?
Nope, just our 3 offices. We're beta testing it.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't know how Andrew did it, but he finagled us in. So if everyone could email Andrew with some love today, I know that would just fill his bucket. So if you think of it, say thank you. He got us in, and we have an advantage now. So all of us that have been Facebook ad ignoring, because I've got those leads, I don't know if anyone else does. I haven't been giving them the love that they need and deserve. I know Mark hasn't either. We got busy and then kind of dropped the ball on some of those. I'm going to put all of his on a couple different plans and kind of see what kind of response I'm able to dig up. So we're going to be sharing. the Facebook ad tribe, which meets Mondays just for 30 minutes at 10 a.m. we've all made the commitment that we're taking all of our leads and we're going to put them on a couple different plans and kind of see what's working best for us. So for any of you that have a bunch of leads from Facebook that you haven't done anything with, if you want to do the same, I know I said, Barb, me too. We're all guilty. Right? But you know, it's cool because Nick Baldwin's been beta testing and this guy spends hours every day trying new things. So instead of you trying new things, we can just learn from Nick and follow that, as well as just nurtures in general. There's regular nurtures too for people that you know that are maybe just on the fence. And you know, it's one thing to put them on an MLS search. Of course, you're gonna put them on an MLS search. But it's another when you're doing other things to kind of provoke them and touch base with them. And so I'm going to challenge all of you to really go through anyone that you'd even consider to be somewhat of a lead, even if it's a hopeful lead, and put them on something that's in there, because those are probably better than what you're doing. And if you just have them on a neighborhood nurture or biweekly neighborhood nurture, I would guess for someone that's a lead, and you have them on an MLS search, that's okay. But this, you need to razzle dazzle, and this is how you razzle dazzle. So we can learn from the best of the best that have already gone ahead for us and have basically done all the work to figure out what didn't work and what worked. And if you want to learn more about Nick Baldwin specifically, he's got a YouTube channel showing really every week like his new best ahas of what he's learned. And yet that's what we talk about on that 30-minute call. We trade notes on what we see is working and kind of push each other to go to that next level. So for those of you that need that, that's Mondays. It's only Mondays for 30 minutes at 10 a.m. And yet I would challenge all of you to make this rest of this week be a commitment of make sure all of your potential leads aren't on pieces of paper or Post-it notes like I have the tendency to do, and put them into command. And that's what I did last night. I put all of these leads, these are all leads, people I'm talking to. I made sure every one of them was in command and everyone was on some type of nurture other than me remembering to touch base with them every now and then. Because the truth is, the money's in the follow-up. It really is. And I know several of you would say, yeah. And it takes one or two times that you lose a buyer or seller because you didn't get back to them soon enough, or they kind of were serious, but really they were more serious than you realized because they went off and listed with another agent, or they went to an open house and made an offer. So just know you need to be a little bit more proactive probably than most of us are doing. And command is that automation in your business that you need. You need it. You need it for your bandwidth to be able to handle what's possible for you. So make that commitment and go check out the smart plans. Save a few that you like, and at least for your Facebook ads, get them all on one of Nick Baldwin's or the other guy that has Facebook ads, and maybe try both and see what you like. Now, for the skeptics, for those of you that are like, I don't know if I want to put them on a drip, put yourself on one. Put yourself on the drip, so that you can experience it with them, and then you know what it's like. Or just read carefully the drip in itself, and if you want to change it, you can. You don't have to use it exactly like it is, but these are people that Gary Keller's putting in front of us that have proven that they are great converters. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and I know there's this us that worry about everything we put out, if it's perfect, or if you're going to offend anybody. Get over it. Get over it. Stop. Don't sabotage yourself. And feel free to put yourself on the drip a day before you put everyone else on, just so you can experience what it is, and you're good to go. Any questions on that?
I have a question.
Yeah.
So the old smart plans, are they kind of outdated? Did they like revamp any of them, or are they the same? Like there were a few that were in place.
Which one are you talking? I mean, there were like bi-weekly nurture, neighborhood nurture, quarterly call.
There was also like an 8x8 that was in there already. And
yeah, that's still there, but these are the proven conversion models. So if you go in there, there's a 555, which is based off of the concept of what's her name? I'm gonna forget it. It's not Sue Adler. someone like Sue Adler that was super awesome on Facebook. She does the 555, where she does 5 notes, 5 Facebook posts, 5 this, 5 that. For everybody in her database, she does little things for the 555s in there. You know, so they're, Donna, they're more like robust than you should call them or you should text them, or, you know, it's more like specifically written out with the text that they sent. So I think it's worth actually just going in and looking at them and seeing what you like and just picking a few. And then for everybody in your database that isn't a lead, you just put them on a neighborhood nurture. That's all you need to do. To get a 10% return on your database, you just have to communicate better than you guys are. And the truth is, you don't have more time. You guys can't make more time. And if you knew you could get a 10% return if you were communicating better, would you? Well, of course. So this is kind of that automation behind you so that you are communicating with them at the level that they need for you to, you know, for you to get that 10% return. The referrals, I've joke about it, like many of you are secret agents, meaning that no one knows you're a realtor, or they don't know if you're still a realtor because since COVID, you haven't really talked to people as much as you used to because you're social people and you rely on that social interaction to be your lead gen. Well, you're in trouble right now because you're not doing those things, and those things aren't naturally socially acceptable right now. So you need to communicate in different ways. And the truth is, if you used to rely on happy hours and networking and going to a board meeting to see this group of people and going to church to see this group of people and hanging with the neighbors to see this batch of people, the truth is you're not seeing your people like you used to, right? So you got to do something about it, because here's what will happen. They'll assume, because they're not hearing from you, that maybe you're not doing okay with the COVID and real estate. And maybe you're not even selling real estate anymore. And if they have a referral to give, or they themselves have a real estate need, are they going to go to you? They won't go to you. They won't go seek you out to ask if you're okay and if you're still selling real estate. They'll just assume that you're not. And that's why it's really important to communicate to your database right now, even if you're just sharing listings or your stimulus plan or whatever it is you want to, even if you're just sharing that you're doing an open house this weekend, because they need to see that you're in the game. They need to know that you're okay and that you're into real estate right now. And so if I was you, I would all communicate triple time what I would have in the past. And I would use social media and email and text and that's the automation part, to help me out do that. Because again, I don't have more hours than you do in a day. None of us do, right? So you got to put that automation around. And even if it's, simple things like you guys make a point to invite everyone you know locally to an open house that you're doing. You can do that. You know, it could be like, hey, I'm doing an open house on Sunday. If you're around and you're sick of being at your house and you want a reason to get out, it's a COVID safe environment, come check out this house. You know, it could be that simple, but yet we all have these things that get in our way. So we need to put the automation in our business. And if you look at the agents that are getting a 10% return, there's definitely automation, because they can't do it all on their own. It's that simple. So this is your automation. So give it a whirl and let's try it out, right? And thank God for these people that did all these hours and hours and hours of work to perfect these smart plans so we don't have to. Yay, right? That's what we should be happy about, because I personally don't feel like being the guinea pig for that. So great question, Donna. The oldies are still there. There's nothing wrong with the old school 8x8. However, these are the more tricked out versions from agents that can prove to Gary Keller the conversion that they're getting. And that's the gist of it. Cool. And you guys have it and nobody else does. So let's get a jump start on everybody else, right? So what else you guys got going? Who's doing anything exciting today? Any good fun appointments?
Well, we'll see. Hopefully I have an appointment with a client to buy new construction. We'll see how that goes.
I have a recruiting appointment.
Wow.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
You're doing my job today so I can go boating, right?
Yeah. You're next. You're next.
Do you want a few more?
Yeah.
It's amazing how our office is growing, and it's really fun to see some of these agents that are, they've been in the business a long time. And Scott, your friend Annette, you should reach out to, because I think she's moving over this month. And you've only been working on her for how many years? It's been a while, 2 years. So just know it's amazing how many people that I've talked to over the last 7 years as team leader for Clearwater that are calling me and being like, hey, how are you? I'm like, I'm good, how are you? And they're like, it's time to talk. I'm like, okay. So literally, I could work 7 days a week right now just with these appointments.
I'd still love you to talk to Kim. I texted you about it, but I think I am blocked on your text or something.
Kim, oh, your friend from Remax.
Yep.
Got it. She's ready to talk?
Well, she said after the first. I mean, she's not completely excited about it, but
no one
said
is.
she would talk to you, so.
I got her right here. I'll put her on the top of my pile.
Okay, do you need her phone number or anything?
I got it all.
Wonderful, thank you.
Her last name's difficult to spell. I rewrote it 3 times. It's a mouthful.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's so just so you guys know, it's amazing how many agents haven't actually even heard from their brokerage since April. I was blown away by that. I mean, we talk regularly, most of us, and some offices just when COVID hit, they just shut down, and I don't know if they're planning on reopening. I don't know what their plan is. And yet we got our Ring yesterday, and we got our new 4K camera, so it's beautiful, and it even moves with you in the room. And so we're setting up our Zoom room, so hopefully by next week it's done. So my goal for Thursday of next week, so tomorrow I'm teaching commission, protecting your commission. And I don't remember what we're doing Thursday, but the next Thursday, the 27th, at 11 o'clock, I'm going to be teaching YouTube, and I'm teaching also, what was I going to say? Shoot, I lost my train of thought. We have like 7 different big classes coming up for you with the handling the new objections, but commission, how to defend your commission against Redfin. Redfin's up 63% since COVID in our market. So I just ran their numbers. They sell as much property already as what the Gulf side office does, like that. And it's because they're offering all these discounts. So I want to teach you, like, how do you navigate through that conversation, but how do you actually add that in to your conversation when you're first working with a lead? You bring it up now, you guys, because otherwise they wander off on you, go to a different website and think they can get a better deal. And so I'm going to be going through that. So we've got a lot of new stuff hitting the calendar, and it was based off the stuff that you had asked for. So know that people are looking for this knowledge. They want to know. And anyone you know in real estate is welcome to any of our training. And that's why we made it public facing with the Ubaldini training calendar. So if you want to invite anybody, because it's really easy for them to jump on a Zoom, right? It's no skin off their back to be at home watching a Zoom, but then they can kind of see how we are. And that's the biggest thing. If you're, no one likes change, right? Your friend Kim doesn't want to make a move because she doesn't want change. And then they don't know what it's going to be like. Like, will people be nice there? Or will they help me? Or blah, blah, blah. And the truth is, you can invite anyone to go to any one of these classes that are really the conversation of the moment or the market of the moment. So go back to the calendar, ubaldinitraining.com, see what's on there. Know that we're planning like 10 days ahead of you what it is that you guys want or need. And if any one of your friends in the business want to participate in this, just tell them to jump on, or jump on with you if they're uncomfortable with it, because they're not getting what they need right now. No one's teaching them how to defend themselves against Redfin. And the truth is, because they don't have a plan. You guys have Keller Mortgage. So for Redfin, just to give you a quick update, the buyer, if they're list buy, they only pay 1% on the list side for the list side. They still have the other side of the transaction, so it's really 4%. And if they do list buy, they get an extra, if they're a $250,000 buyer, let's just use that as an example, they get $2,750 back as a rebate. Not good, right? I see Denise's face. It's mine. Not good. I don't like hearing that. So if I'm a person you met, and I'm not a good friend, but I'm a person that you met at whatever type of function, could be an open house or whatever, and I start interacting with you and working with you and I like you, but then I go off to Redfin because they like their search site because they're very popular. Their search site second to Zillow right now. What's stopping me from using them to get the extra money? Well, if say Denise was my realtor and she said, hey, Jess, there's all these companies out here that will give you all these rebates. I just want to let you know mine's the best rebate. So at Redfin, you can get $2,750 with Keller Mortgage. If you spend about $250, it's a $5,000 rebate. And they don't care where the rebate comes from. They just want the money, right? They don't care if it comes from Gary Keller's pocket or yours. They don't really know. And with Redfin, just to give you some perspective, they require them to use their mortgage, their title, and their insurance. And they give them several choices, and that's how they're getting around the RESPA violation that is, which blows my mind. So they've gotten these partnerships with all these companies that are giving them kickback so that they can deliver the kickback to the agent, where Gary Keller is giving you his mortgage commission in essence, so that you don't have to give your commission away. So you want to talk about it. You don't want to wait for it to happen and have some buyer that you were showing property disappear on you, because it's a horrible feeling when that happens. Has anyone ever had that happen to them? I sure have. It sucks, especially when you're a couple of weeks in of showings and then all of a sudden they ghost you. So I'm going to be teaching that tomorrow. And again, all these are also recorded and then they're uploaded by Andrew. They take about a day or two to get uploaded because, you know, he's a busy guy. He gets the video from us and then he puts it on the Ubaldini training calendar. Feel free to share that out or go back to there as well and see what you could benefit from right now. But just know that's all open to all of you. So can I get amen to Andrew? Thank you, Andrew. Send him some love. He got us in. He just saved us hours of trying to figure out the best conversion on our own. And these are the best of the best of the best. This is Gary Keller's finest converters, spending hours of their own time to create a smart plan so you can rip it off. Do it. Do it.
Thank you, Andrew.
All right,
Thank
Andrew.
you, Andrew. Yes, so give him some love if you wouldn't mind. It's Andrew Hicks at kw.com. He's got all 3 offices, so we're good. So if you want to taunt your friends at other KWs, go ahead and show them what you got, because you got it, but let's use it. And for those of you that need to get your Facebook ads on something, make a commitment that before the weekend, you're just going to go put them all on one. I don't care. Don't overthink it. Don't get caught up on the details. Just go do it, because I'm pretty sure they're better than we are. Gary Keller didn't pick us for our conversion plans. Let's be honest. Fair? Okay, well, I'm going to go boating. Hope it doesn't rain. And
Thank you, Jessica. Have a good
you guys
day.
have a good rest of your day. See you later. See you tomorrow.